First of all, basically, I would just like to briefly introduce myself. Well, before I actually do that, I'll tell you a bit of story, and I'll probably connect with what you said before about economic growth. It's not a one-man job. It takes a you have to move. You have to make a movement. But I'll connect with that later on. For myself, basically, I don't believe I actually deserve to be here. That's 10 years ago. Reason being is because I grew up in Africa, and anyone that actually grew up in Africa will understand there is a big division between who you are and who they think you are. So basically, you start in a class with like 10 modules in one day, and I was just not having it. It's too much to download. Like, it's not me. Why are you telling me about biology? I don't care. Why are you telling me about engineering? Why it's too much information. And I struggled all my life, and I just accepted that. Listen, I'm probably just dumb. Like they said, I'm the slow end of the curve. There were so many names. I got used to it. I even wore the T-shirt. But what I actually want us to actually take away from here, basically, is one event hit me one day, and I spotted something that I don't think anyone actually noticed. And what it was, basically, is there was a test, like a mathematics test, and you get 15 questions, and you have like a set of 200 classes take part in this exam. And I just thought to myself, listen, people really think I'm actually very, very stupid. Literally. I was just not connected to education. So I said, what if I can just prove to myself and everyone that I'm actually not stupid? So I took it upon myself and actually studied maths, like hardcore, studied. And what I discovered in the end was basically they said, okay, right, out of 200 people, only 2 people got 14 out of 15. You could just see my face. I was like, I just rolled my face like, I'm definitely not one of those people. And to my surprise, the smartest person in the class and myself were the only 2 people that got 14 out of 15 out of 200 students. So this is me that went from getting F parallel, literally the F was literally, they even write things like friends, and because I was just used to it. I already know my result before even by the time I even start the exam, I literally just write F parallel and all sorts of stuff and just hand it in because I just know I wasn't going to get anything. But what am I trying to take away from this is like the community that we're growing up in, the society have like a limitation on us. And even this saying, like I come to disagree with a saying that used to say, the sky is the limit. That was said in the days when our forefathers never actually knew we can actually go to Mars. But in today's world, the sky is just the beginning. So I want everyone to actually walk away with this and actually understand that, just because you're not good at something doesn't define the fact that you're limited to that. Sometimes think about your weaknesses are actually your strengths. And like, for example, if I know I can't play long tennis, and I'm probably playing against someone like, what's her name? The famous lawn tennis player? Serena. I forgot, it just blanked out on me there. Definitely, I wouldn't go to the tennis court with her because I know basically she is good. So, but how do I actually go put myself in a position to go against her? I have to be ready to train. All those years she's actually done, like from the day she was born to today that we know her to. If I can accomplish that, I have no chance to actually start against it. So what am I trying to take away from this? First of all, in order to be able to find yourself, you need time out. Someone once mentioned before, there's too much distraction. I think it was Alex that mentioned it. In today's world, there's too much distraction. You've got social media that it takes 90% of most people's time. Is like, at least you wake up in the morning with a Bible and you read a few word of wisdoms and digest it. For some people, social media is the first thing they open in the morning and is the last thing they open before they go to bed at night. Even the phone is literally there, like right next to their face, like, and they stroll in the middle of the night again. Instead of going to go get water, they're back on social media. Hashtag this and few likes, and, but it is what it is. And I feel like for our coming generation, there's too much distraction and their attention span is now getting slimmer. And what that basically means is they can't be productive because they are a very creative generation, but they are very limited with what they really actually think they have access to. They have access to information. In my days, there was no such thing as Google. If you're doing an exam, you have to be prepared to write the answers on all your ham and everything. And I tattooed my whole body with the whole answer to the question. And what am I trying to take away from this? Yes, I have to do what I have to do in some cases, but That being said, what I'm trying to take away from here is that anybody can do it. Today, I literally just got an email from one of my clients, and they said, Alex, we're aiming to make 1 million turnover from our website this year. We're trying to shift our customers from Amazon and eBay to our website. And I want you to hold us hand in hand to make that million. And you to get 10%. And I'm thinking, I just stumbled back. That's why later I was just sat there, just looking to myself like, I can't remember deserving this. I'd never actually taught myself. I was a cleaner for so many years. Literally, like in college days, I was just doing cleaning. Education to African families usually like just go school. Just school is everything. But I'm like, but in today's world, the job like 10 years ago never existed. Things like social media manager never existed. Consultants, literally, that's the way the world is moving to now. Companies can't afford to have employees sat in the office consuming their resources. So they need consultants instead. So why are we not preaching these positive things, and instead we actually propagate or projecting this thought of if you're not a lawyer or solicitor or this or that, you cannot be successful? That's a big lie. A lot of people, even one of the guys I actually mentor, he makes £10,000 off Instagram every month. Even I'm a social media marketing agency, I still don't have a clue what it does. You just get these different brands giving him different things and endorsing him there, inviting him to VIP. I'm like, listen, wherever you're doing great, okay? But just invite him to a few of the VIP parties, okay? That's all I ask. But so what I've actually done basically, I've done this. I've written this book, which I only published it recently this year. And what the book? How long do I have left? Sorry. 3 minutes, right? Don't worry, I'll make it count. Right, I'll probably play the video and we'll cut to the chase. So basically, I've created this book, which is one of 8 series, which is probably a copy here, Lost and Found. And the idea behind it is basically, I found my calling in life very early. For some people in my groups, they actually said, literally, I found it in 70s or whatever. Even in care homes, you speak to all these people and they say, listen, that was one thing I regret. I never found my calling. Majority of the time, I just did what I thought was right. Until now, I'm looking back and I just thought, no, it wasn't me. But with this book, it's the same principle I used. I found myself, understood myself, and now I'm manifesting the greatness in me. And everybody in this room, literally, we can be speaking to the next president of the world and president of the UN, and for all we know, okay? But the only way we can actually achieve this is by obviously getting to know who we really are, not what the world actually thinks we are. So I'm making a movement at the moment as well. I'm trying to grow to 100, where are we? No, sorry. Is it, what do you go left or right? Or, oh, yeah. So basically, the idea behind the book is if you can understand what you do well, the things you like to do, and the things you would like to do, which is things you probably do but not much of. Like I play basketball, but I don't really think I can be a superstar. But you can be a coach. And coach will make more money sometimes in some cases. You can be a manager. There's a lot of different avenues. And in the event of you actually solving all these problems, well, not problems, but all these areas, you can actually find your hidden potential. And that was kind of what I've been using for a lot of my students, and they're going out doing great things. So this year, well, I'll probably skip all that part, but I'll just play this video real quick. Well, anyways, like they always say, you're always prepared. I knew that was actually probably going to happen, so I did all the talking first. We'll get to that later. But what I'm basically trying to do at the moment is I'm very similar to what you said previously. I'm trying to grow 100,000 people in a network where we can actually there'll be pioneers, doctors, lawyers, people with high profile skill sets who can actually then light a candle each and obviously then continue to light more candles. Because what a lot of us actually usually think is, well, majority of people think is, because you are a candle lighting, you cannot light forever. Eventually you burn out. So the only way you can actually make tomorrow a brighter day, or obviously make the world a better place, is by actually lighting new candles. And those candles go out there and continue to light new candles. And what I want to stick to it today is basically if anyone you actually know, probably you send the link out. Just obviously if you want to follow my work and follow what I'm actually all about, please visit my website. It's alextaiwo.com, which I believe is on the end of, oh, sorry, not that slide. Oh, this is a bit too fast. Anyways, like I said again, it's all right, I don't know, it just disappeared. No, wrong one. No, don't worry. Anyways, yeah, I know, right? Anyway, so to find my work, basically, I'm on LinkedIn, Alex Taiwo. I'm on my website as well, alextaiwo.com. And you can actually find more about what I actually do on there. And I'm open to anyone that's also willing to actually collaborate with me, because I am literally going around scouting big decision makers. Okay? All right. Thank you. I know I keep looking that way, but you know, you know. All right, thank you.